Amber Heard didn't come from glitz and glamour. She grew up in small-town Texas, born in 1986. Her early years were rough: strict parents, money troubles, and even homelessness as a teen. But Amber had eyes only for Hollywood. At 17, she dropped out of school and drove to LA to become a star. She started out working crappy jobs and going to endless auditions looking for her big break. It was a grind: bit parts on TV shows, tiny roles in movies most people never saw. She scraped by financially, living on friends' couches. Slowly but surely, Amber's hard work paid off. She got noticed playing the sassy sidekick in TV shows like Jack and Bobby. She impressed directors in supporting roles in bigger movies like Pineapple Express. Her all-American charm was lighting up the screen. Her breakout finally came starring in Never Back Down in 2008 and The Stepfather in 2009. Amber's girl next door vibe and natural talent earned glowing reviews. It seemed her rise to fame was unstoppable. This small-town girl was becoming a big-time player in Hollywood. In 2011, Amber landed a role with Johnny Depp in The Rum Diary, her biggest co-star yet. Sparks flew between the co-stars. Next thing you know, Amber's dating one of the biggest movie stars around, a full 22 years older than her. The tabloids ate up Amber's romance with Johnny Depp, Hollywood's most eligible older bachelor. Their red carpet PDA, and lavish trips on his private yacht, it was a gossip magazine's dream. Some said it was just a fling. But after 3 years of dating bliss, they got hitched in 2015. To the public, Amber and Johnny seemed like the perfect Hollywood couple. But behind closed doors, things allegedly got dark. Still, Amber's star kept rising with big roles in Magic Mike and Aquaman. She used her fame to advocate for LGBT and women's rights. For Amber Heard, life was a whirlwind of glamour and success. Cracks in the fantasy appeared in 2016 when Amber filed to divorce Depp after just 15 months of marriage. She posted images of bruises and claimed Johnny physically abused her under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Amber filed a restraining order, alleging she lived in fear of his violent outbursts. Johnny called it all fake, saying Amber fabricated the claims to boost her career. Leaked documents revealed earlier fights where Johnny allegedly hit Amber during arguments. But he denied ever getting physical first. Johnny said Amber was the truly violent one, calling himself the victim. What followed was a long, messy legal war played out in public. Amber gave away her $7 million divorce settlement to charity to stand with abuse victims. But Johnny sued, calling it a publicity stunt to smear him. Mutual restraining orders were issued as ugliness about their relationship came out. This fairy tale marriage was a nightmare behind the scenes. As Amber and Johnny feuded in court, a PR war raged in the media. Amber became an unlikely spokesperson for domestic violence issues. But Johnny's fans viciously attacked her online, saying she was lying. Johnny talked about how Amber ruined his career and good name. But Hollywood was split on whether to forgive him without hard proof. In the press, it was a mudslinging match between the dueling exes. Explosive audio leaked of Amber and Johnny's fights, full of toxic language and admissions of violence from both sides. The tabloid drama became a bitter shouting match between Depp defenders and Heard believers arguing over who to believe. After years of build-up, Amber and Johnny's dueling defamation suits finally went to trial in 2022. It became a spectacle broadcast live across the media. Two trials scrutinized their relationship's ugly complexities: Johnny the violent misogynist versus Amber the compulsive liar. On one side, Amber tearfully recounted alleged assaults by Johnny that left her fearing for her life. Her lawyers called him a drug-fueled monster. On the other side, Johnny claimed Amber severed his finger in a confrontation. His team called her the truly toxic abuser. Fans online picked sides, mocking Amber's testimony or calling Johnny the real abuser. But amidst the circus, no clear truth emerged. After 6 weeks, the jury largely sided with Johnny, awarding him $10 million from Amber, who they call the liar. To some, it confirmed Amber fabricated the abuse. But to others, it was a biased injustice against women. In the end, neither side won. Amber faced financial and career ruin, ostracized by Hollywood. She gave interviews criticizing how the trial crucified women who speak out. Johnny got public redemption but still faced backlash from #MeToo advocates. The whole saga offered uncomfortable truths on relationships, power, and trial by media. Amber and Johnny's once storybook romance corroded spectacularly into lawsuits, tabloid fodder, and a disillusioned public left to pick through the messy remains. They shattered each other's lives and reputations in the process. Amber Heard's wild ride reveals how Hollywood can quickly turn on its own. Her meteoric rise ended in being publicly vilified over accusing Johnny Depp of abuse. She went from the next big thing to controversial persona non grata. It's a cautionary tale of love turned toxic under the microscope of fame. Amber and Johnny's mutual destruction shows what happens when poisonous relationships play out in public. Beyond picking tabloid sides, their saga offers lessons on gender roles and justice in the modern world. After the storm finally passed, both their lives lay in ruins. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, and it means a lot to me.